Hello, hello, hello. You can respond, no problem. Nothing will happen to you. You can respond your answer so I can understand that you are there in the class. We are going to discuss a model paper, I mean a sample paper of Methodist College of Engineering and Technology. This is also a autonomous college, but there is a small variation of our syllabus and their syllabus. And now we are going to start solving the paper which I sent you in your groups already. Question number one consisting of the bits A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Now you can see, if you see the CO means course outcomes. The first question, first unit, second question, first unit, 2 means second unit, 3 means third unit, 4 means fifth unit. And like that, questions are designed. Okay. So as we said, our uh, given time will be 11:30. So I can wait for more 3 minutes. After that only we can start our class because most of the students they are still joining now. Okay. And I request all the students don't write anything on the screen. I can easily identify the student who is writing. Please make sure that you have to listen your class only. If you have a doubt, you can ask the doubt, no problem. I'm ready to give you the answer. Plus, the recording and the PDF of this class will be sent it in your groups after completion of this class. So again, I want to request you, please don't write anything on the screen and the student can join with your roll number or with your names. Any other names like 123, Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan is not accepted. Okay. So still 2 minutes is there. We're about to start our discussion. Okay, the first question will be, can you tell me the question number one? State Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Your question number one will be statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Now we can start our discussion. Okay. The question is state Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So the statement how to give the answer. Very, very simple. It's for 2 marks. We don't want to waste our maximum time. Every square matrix, every square matrix satisfies, every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic characteristic equation. Every square matrix satisfy its own characteristic equation. Every square matrix satisfy its own characteristic equation. This is the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. This question is belongs to the unit number 1. And if in the exam, if they ask the statement, this much is enough. Every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. That is question number 1, A bit answer will be given. That's it. We don't want to waste our time by writing too much of lengthy answer. For 2 marks, this much is enough. What is the second question? Examine whether the following vectors are linearly dependent or independent. So this is the question: 3, 1, 2, comma 2, 1, 4, comma 1, 1, 1. So these are the vectors. It is asking to show that whether they are linearly dependent or not. If its a determinant value is equal to 0, then we say that the vectors are linearly dependent. Otherwise, it is said to be independent. So what we have to do it, we have to just take the determinant of this one. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 4, 1, 1, 1. Now the rule will be plus minus plus, as everybody aware about the rule of this one. Plus minus plus. So let us expand this one. This is equal to, I don't want to waste the time here, only let me write it and finish it. 3 times corresponding column and row we have to neglect. 2 by 2 matrix determinant AD minus BC. So 1 1 is a 1, minus 4 1 is a 4. Minus, if you start with the second element 1, corresponding column and row neglect. 2 1 is a 2, minus 4 1 is a 4. Plus, last element with 2, column and row we neglect. 2 1 is a 2, minus 1 1 is a 1. So if you simplify, you can see 3. 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Minus 1 into 1 minus 2 is minus 2. Plus 2 into 2 minus 1 is 1 itself. Here the answer will be minus 9. Minus into minus plus 2 plus 2. So we say minus 9 plus 4 is minus 5, which is not equal to 0. If your answer is equal to 0, then we say that the vectors are linearly dependent. It is, we say that the vectors are I want to use a shortcut, that is linearly independent. If your answer is 0, then this is linearly dependent. Okay, this is about the question number 2. Now let us move on for giving the answer of the question number 1 only. C bit will be, it is asking to state the Rolle's theorem. Do we have the question paper with you? Do you have the question paper with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir.
State Rolle's theorem. So statement of Rolle's theorem. Okay, everybody knows that let f of x be a function such that, let f of x be a function such that this f of x basically satisfying the following conditions. Number one, f of x is continuous continuous on closed interval a comma b. And I must say is that trigonometric functions are continuous functions except tan x. Because if you want to see the graph of tan x, it will go like that. The tan x graph will be going like that. So you can see from a particular point, we are unable to find out the tangent. It means we cannot draw a line which is parallel to x-axis. Okay, that's what tan x is, the only specific function which is not continuous. Okay, now next, f of x is, what do you say? After continuous, it is differentiable, or we can say that derivable on open interval a comma b. Most of the student, what the mistakes they are doing, the specific bracket, this square bracket indicates that the interval is a closed interval, and this flower bracket is indicating that the interval is a open interval. So please note this brackets especially. And we have a condition number 3 also, that is what? F of a and f of b must be equal. F of a and f of b must be equal. Then there exists, we have to write this one in a symbolic form like that. Symbol only, there exists a point, or you can say at least a point C must belongs to a comma b. C must belongs to open interval a comma b such that f dash of C is equal to 0. All this, if you write it symbolically, then only it is accepted. You can write in words also, but actual the theorem statement will be in symbols only. So this is the question number 1 C bit. Can you read anyone question number D for me? Anyone from this class?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is a D bit? What is D bit?
One second.
D bit question. Hello? Girls students also.
What are
Yes, sir, one
evolutes
second.
and involutes?
What are the evolutes and involutes? So we have only evolutes in our syllabus. Involute we have not included. Only evolutes is there in our syllabus. That is why I am asking the students to read the question. Evolutes is there in our syllabus. Very, very simple. It is asking what are the evolutes. Can anybody tell me the locus of center of curvature? Center of curvature. Simple words, if you want to say the equation of center of curvature, the locus of center of curvature is called evolute. And what is the famous question in this one? Find the evolute of the parabola y square is equal to 4ax, and the answer will be 27ay square is equal to 4 times x minus 2a whole cube. Very, 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 very famous question and important also. Now moving to the E bit here. What is E bit here? You can see E bit will be evaluate the following. What is that? Limit x tending to 1, y tending to 1. No, not to 1, it's a 2. Y tending to 2. The question will be 2x square y by x square plus y square plus 1. So what we do? We have to substitute the limit of x first, then later on with the limit of y. After that, if the limit of y first, then limit of x later. If both of them are same, then we say limit exists. So simply, let me do it this problem. I want to substitute y will be keeping as it is. Apply limit for x. So your answer will be 2y. Why? Because x is becomes 1. Can we say like that? Y square plus 2 directly? Because x value is 1. Understood? If I am substituting y value is 2, your answer will be 4 by 2 square is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So what do you say? It is 2 by 3 is the answer. Similarly, in the second part also you can do it. That is, we need to substitute the limit of y first, then later on with respect to x, with the x. Then if your answer is same, then we say limit exists. That's very simple work. Okay, I don't want to waste the time to go for this question in detail. Moving to the next question. The next question says, this is related to which topic? Can you tell me the name of this one? Familiar name, very famous name. Can anybody tell me the name of this one? What is that? Which topic it is belongs to?
Partial
No,
differentiation.
no. Partial differentiation, no.
Jacobian.
Jacobian is correct. This
Yes.
question is belongs to Jacobian. If u is equal to x square plus y square, any type of question will be given. This is, I found this is a different question. That's what I am doing. Now v is equal to, we have 2xy. It is asking to find out the, can you read this one? Jacobian of uv with respect to xy. Do not read as dou of uv by dou of xy. We have to read this one as Jacobian of uv with respect to xy. And as I said so many times in the classes, that we are going to frame the formula first, then we have to differentiate. Look at that, the formula, how it works. Jacobian of uv with respect to xy. We have to frame the formula, that is equal to, it's a determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. That is how it is. The first step will be dou by dou x, dou by dou y. This denominator we have to write, as I explained already in the classrooms. This how to frame the formula, dou by dou y. And your first line will be, look at that, I want to use a different color so that you can understand. Here u will come, here v, and v will come. It means we have to differentiate our value of u, whatever it is. This one we have to differentiate partially with respect to x and as well as y, so that only you can understand. Okay. Students are requested to join the class in time. If they are coming late, if I am busy in the class, if I am continuing the class, I can't allow. Now you see, this one we have to differentiate partially with respect to x. Your answer will be, what do you say? 2x. Same story, the same thing, the value of u with respect to y, that is equal to 2y. Similarly, our value of v will be equal to 2xy. This one we have to differentiate partially with respect to x according to the requirement, that is equal to, we are getting with respect to x means 2y will be the answer. Same thing, we have to differentiate the value of v with respect to y, and now your answer will be what? It is 2x. After that, simply we have to put these values here as a determinant. First way row will be 2x, 2y here, it is 2y here, and 2x here. And 2 by 2 matrix will be AD minus BC. That is AD means you will get to 4x square minus 4y square. Or if you want to take, as your wish is there, if you want to take 4 common, we say that x square minus y square will be the final answer, and that's it. Then we have to move on for going for the question number 1 only. This is GBIT. This question is belongs to 4th unit. Okay. This is which one? GBIT we are doing. GBIT. Evaluate. Integral 1 to 2. Integral 2 to 4. 4. The question is xy plus e to the power of y. This is times dy and then dx. So what is my question is, to whom we have to integrate first? Because both of the limits are the constant limit, Your choice is there.
We can.
You can differentiate with respect to any variable. So I start working because, as I said, the hint to understand, this is the limit of y, and this last one is the limit of x. We simply start working on with respect to y. So then 1 by 2, 1 to 2, we have to keep outside. This is 2 to 4. Okay, this is xy plus e to the power of y times dy, and then it is close it, and then dx. Now what we have to do with respect to y, which is equal to integral 1 to 2. X is as it is, integration of y square by 2 plus e power y integration must be e power y only. Their limits are 2 to 4. And dx as it is. Now upper limit minus lower limit in place of y, be careful. So when putting here 4 square 16, 16 by 2 is 8x. 4 square 16 by 2 is 8x barabar. Next, e to the power of 4. This much is called upper limit. Minus lower limit is in place of y, we have to put 2. 2 square for 4 by 2 is to 2x plus e to the power of 2. And this is overall dx. So 8x minus 2x is 6x. One to 2. 8x minus 2x is 6x plus e power 4 minus e power 2 into dx. And be careful that we cannot add these two. E power 4 में से e power 2 को subtract नहीं कर सकते. Understand? Now finally, we have to integrate with respect to x. Here only I want to do it. 6 is a constant, keep as it is. X integration is x square by 2. E power 4 integration with respect to x, you will get the answer is e power x, e power 4x minus e power 2x. And their limits are 1 to 2. Now 6 by 2 is 3. 3 and 2 square is 4. 6 by 2 is 3. 3 square, 4 3 is 12. Like that we can do it. 6 by 2 into 3 square. 3 square or 2 square? Sorry, 2 square. 2 square means 6 into 4 by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are 6 twos are 12. So this one we should write directly 12. Don't do this one, you have to do in the rough work. It's a 12 plus 2 e power 4 minus 2 e power 2. It is all about upper limit minus lower limit. Lower limit will be, I think it's a lot of confusion. We should go for the next page. We don't want to confuse you here. I want to go to the next page for this one. 6x square by 2 plus e to the power of 4 into x minus e to the power of 2 into x. The limits are 1 to 2. So substituting the limits, that is equal to 6 by 2 into 2 square is 4. 6 by 2 is 3. 12. 12 plus x value is 2 as upper limit, 2 e power 4 minus x value is 2 as upper limit, 2 e power 2. This much is all about upper limit minus lower limit. If I am putting in place of x1, 6 by 2 is 3 plus e power 4 minus e power 2. And let us multiply with the minus sign. And that part also I'm doing directly. 12 minus 3 is 9. 2 e power 4 minus e power 4 is e power 4. Minus 2 e power 2 minus into minus plus. 2 e power 2 minus into minus plus means you will get minus e power 2. And that's it. Your final answer will be this much. This is the question number 8. Sorry, 8 not, it's a G bit. Now H bit is, see, one student having a confusion that write the conversation of change double integration over r f of x comma y dx dy to polar coordinates. But polar coordinate is not there in our syllabus. But still, if some students want to do this question, the idea I will give you, dx and dy. This Cartesian coordinates we are converting to the polar coordinates. And the rule of converting Cartesian coordinate to the polar coordinate will be, wherever x is there, put x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. X की place पे r cos theta, in place of y r sin theta. Okay, and then dx dy place can be written as r dr d theta, and the limits. What the limits, if you want to talk, limits also will change. About the limits here, theta is equals to 0 to, because polar coordinates means circle, 0 to 2 pi. Theta will be varied from 0 to 2 pi, and then limits of r is equal to, depending upon the question, r1 to r2. So this will be changing to like that. Okay, let us take this one. This is equal to, this will be, r is equal to r1 to r2. Theta is equal to 0 to 2 pi. Function value will be changing to, x will become r cos theta, comma, y becomes r sin theta, and dx dy becomes r dr theta. This is the conversion. Okay, Cartesian coordinates to polar coordinates we can convert, and your must condition will be, if you want to convert any Cartesian coordinates to the polar coordinates, your question will be related to the circle. Then only it is possible to convert into polar coordinates. If it is not related to the circle, it is not possible to convert. Next, G, after that we have H bit. H is over I. I bit is I bit will be. Also question is, what is solenoidal vector? SOLENOIDAL. Solenoidal vector we have discussed already. So simply you have to write this one. Del dot F is equal to 0. That implies that F is solenoidal. F is solenoidal. इसी में अगर आपको एरोटेशनल पूछा तो del cross F is equal to 0. Then F is called rotational vector. That's it. This much only. Okay. Then J bit. J bit is all about Stokes theorem statement. See, in this unit number 5 and unit number 2. Unit number 2 we have 4 theorems. Rolle's theorem, Lagrange's mean value theorem, Cauchy's mean value theorem, and Taylor's theorem. Taylor's theorem is not that much of familiar, but Rolle's theorem, Lagrange's mean value theorem, and Cauchy's mean value theorem, you have to go through all the 3 statements. Statements are very important. In the second unit and as well as in the 5th unit, we have 3 different theorems, that is Green's theorems, Stokes theorems, and Gauss divergence theorem. All the 3 theorems statement is second and 5th unit statements are also very, very important. So Stokes theorem statement. Stokes theorem. Stokes theorem statement. So there is a statement given, if f is a continuously differentiable vector point function, then integral over c f dot dr, which is nothing but a line integral, is equal to triple integration over v divergence of f dv, divergence of f dv, or this can also be written as integral over c f dot dr is equals to integral over v. The single integral with the suffix v also indicates that it is a triple integration, del dot f dv, because
This is Stokes theorem, na?
this is Stokes theorem. Yes,
So why divergence is coming? There should be curl f dot n cap ds.
that's it. That is for Gauss divergence. That is for Gauss divergence. Okay. Double integration over s f dot n cap ds is for divergence. वो Gauss divergence theorem का statement बोल रहे हैं आप. थोड़ा सा difference है बस. Okay. In the next class, what I will do it, I will be writing the statement of all the three theorems clearly. ये single line or triple का integration relation is called Stokes. Single line and double means Green's theorem. डबल एंड ट्रिपल मींस गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम. डबल एंड ट्रिपल आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो ये है. तो टाइम है ना अपने पास, ये है. देखिए आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो ये. डबल इंटीग्रेशन ओवर एस एफ डॉट एन कैप डी एस इज इक्वल्स टू ट्रिपल इंटीग्रेशन ओवर वी डाइवर्जेंस ऑफ एफ डी वी. आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो ये है. गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट है ये है गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम स्टेटमेंट. अगर कोई आपसे पूछे ग्रीन्स थ्योरम का क्या है, चलिए टाइम है तो मैं वो भी लिख देता हूं. ग्रीन्स थ्योरम इंटीग्रल ओवर सी एम डी एक्स प्लस एन डी वाई इज इक्वल्स टू डबल इंटीग्रेशन ओवर एस डो एन बाई डो एक्स माइनस डो एम बाई डो वन इंटू डी एक्स इंटू डी वन. ओके, समझ में आ गया डिफरेंस? जो भी आपको क्वेश्चन पूछे जो अभी ग्रीन्स थ्योरम है, दिस इज ग्रीन्स थ्योरम, दिस इज गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम, दिस इज स्टोक्स थ्योरम. बट अभी जो आप क्वेश्चन में है वो है स्टोक्स थ्योरम. ठीक है, सो एवरीबॉडी बी केयरफुल दैट व्हाइल डूइंग दिस वन. एंड नाउ इफ यू गो टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, यहाँ पर मैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 के लिए थोड़ा सा हिंट देके जाना चाह रहा हूँ आपको, बिकॉज अकॉर्डिंग टू द allotted time. Question number 2 A bit. Everybody listen carefully. What difference we have to do it? Why the question will be different here from the other questions? And why I want to discuss this question especially? Find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of the matrix. Here the matrix will be there 1 minus 3 plus 3, 3 minus 5 plus 3, 6 minus 6 plus 4. This is the matrix. So how the steps will be involved? Everybody listen here. We have to find out its characteristic equation, that is A minus lambda I is equal to 0. So while simplifying by taking the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix, what happened here especially I want to tell you what type of changes I am noticing here in this problem, and every student will be confused after doing this problem. After simplifying, we are getting a cubic polynomial in terms of lambda like that. Lambda cube minus 18 lambda plus 8 is equal to 0. And if you start working on the trial and error method, we are getting our solution when lambda is equal to 4 especially. 1 में नहीं आ रहा, 2 में नहीं आ रहा, -1 +1, nowhere we are getting. But if I am substituting lambda is equal to 4, what happened here is 4. Lambda cube coefficient is 1. Lambda square term is not there, 0, -18 and plus 8. Your first value will be 0, 1, 4, 1. 4 ones are 4. This is 4. 4 fours are 16. this is -2, this is -8. It means lambda is equal to 4. Of course, it is the correct solution. After that, we are getting lambda is square plus 4 lambda minus 2 is equal to 0. And student, please note that we are unable to get the factors of this one. If I am finding the roots of this one, I am getting the roots are complex roots. Complex roots. Calculator se bhi kar sakte hain, complex roots. It means for these lambda values, we are unable to find out the eigenvectors. Only for this one we can find out eigenvector. उसका मतलब है automatically ये मैट्रिक्स के लिए जो आइगन वेक्टर बनेगा वो सिर्फ एक ही रहेगा. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड एवरीबॉडी? अगर आपके पास रूट्स अगर कॉम्प्लेक्स में आ रहे तो उसका आइगन वैल्यू नहीं बना सकते और नहीं बनाना है आप. ठीक है, प्लीज डू इट दिस क्वेश्चन. Girls student and boys student, please do it this one and send it to me the solution as a PDF. I will check it. Okay, and after that, thank you everyone. If we get the time, tomorrow again we'll have a class. I will discuss few more different questions which we have not discussed before. Okay, I hope this class will give you a benefits. Okay, wish you all the best for your exam and thank you for this class. Let me conclude this section.
Thank you.
This call and we have to give you. Send you.
Yes.